When I was at school, I had to do tests, obviously. My teachers always told me, if you don't know the answer, just have a guess. Sometimes though, the guesses are so bad that they're actually kind of genius and very funny. I'm Danny Burke, and let's take a look at the top 10 funniest test answers. Coming in at number 10, we have this history student who was asked what ended in 1896, and they answered 1895. Amazing. And they're not even wrong, are they? I'm sure the teacher obviously wanted a more specific answer to do with the subject they were studying, but you know what? If they wanted a specific answer, they should have asked a specific question. I give that a tick. Moving on. At number 9, we have someone who went above and beyond with what was asked of them. They were given the task of writing a letter home as a Chinese immigrant in 1870. Well, they took this task very literally and wrote the entire letter in Chinese characters. I hope this student got an A just for that. This might be the only piece of homework in school history that is actually homework for the teacher. Well played. Moving on to number 4. Where was the American Declaration of Independence signed? At the bottom. Correct. It was. Take a look. Here's the proof. I feel kind of bad for the teacher on this one, but if you give kids a chance to put a smart answer like this, they're gonna take it. Next up at number 7. Miranda can't see anything when she looks down her microscope. Suggest one reason why not. She is blind. The teacher said, nice try, and I agree. I'm sure there is a more scientific answer here as to why Miranda can't see anything under her microscope, but you won't find a more definite answer than Miranda is blind. Can you imagine if they actually got this one right? Number 6. Hard and soft water. Briefly explain what hard water is. Ice. Well, you did say briefly. Now what we call hard water is not technically ice, but ice is kinda technically hard water. I don't see an incorrect mark here, so I'm hoping the briefest answer in the world got 4 marks. At number 5, the difference between 180 and 158 is 22. Explain how you found your answer in problem 4. Math. I love it. I think we can all relate to being told how we came up with a mathematical answer and just wanting to say, leave me alone. I got the answer, alright? What more do you want? I'm not even sure how I got the answer. Go away. Okay, we're at the number 4 spot. Solid, liquid, gas. We're asking, in which state do the particles show the most movement? California. But wait, in which state do the particles show the least movement? New Jersey. I mean, you can laugh at this kid all you want, but it is kind of confusing that English has the same word for states of matter and states in a country. They got both answers wrong. Probably only because of spelling. Moving on to number 3. Name 6 animals which live specifically in the Arctic. 2 polar bears and 4 seals. I love this one so much. If you guys can't remember the names of different species somewhere, just say there's a few of the ones you can remember. Now, you guys might think this person obviously didn't care about this test, but I like how they cared enough to go back and change their answer so that it made mathematical sense. That is a grade A student right there. At number 2, Mike saw 17 blue cars and 25 green cars at the toy store. How many cars did he see? Then they're asked to explain how they got their answer. 17 plus 25 equals 42. I got the answer by talking in my brain and I agreed of the answer that my brain got. Amazing. Now this pretty much sums up what this whole video is all about. They got the answer and they're technically right with their explanation. I know that from talking in my brain and agreeing with it. I'm gonna start saying that instead of thinking. And finally at number 1, we have a pretty complex science question talking about an engineer who designed an ocean liner using a formula. He thought he had a good idea, but his boss fired him. Explain. Because he slept with his boss's wife. Jonathan! Oh dear. Oh dear indeed, Jonathan. Now I'm sure the engineer in this story would get fired for that, obviously, but maybe his plans for the ocean liner were genius. Maybe he goes off and becomes a billionaire and ends up marrying the boss's wife. I think Jonathan should scrap the science questions and go write a whole book about this ship engineer and his lover. Call it A Torrid Affair. Let me know if you get that. Also, let me know if you guys enjoyed this video. I found a lot of other good ones. There's so many out there. It was kind of hard to pick and choose for this video. Part 2 will definitely be just as good as this one, so make yourself heard in the comments section if you want that to happen. I'm Danny Burke. Make sure you are subscribed, and I'll see you all in the next video.